What's going on? What's going on? Today I want to do a video on the benefits of semen retention. Some of the things that I experienced being on the semen retention plan. I don't want to necessarily talk about the 90 days or the months, a year, stuff like that. I just want to talk about the benefits because I know it can get overwhelming. You know, your energy, during the semen retention, you can really start to feel that energy, and it can get very overwhelming. And you know, if you're an incel, or something like that, you should use that energy to actually approach women or actually try to have, actual sex instead of just jerking off, or masturbating, and things like that. Just try to do it in a way that you are actually taking steps to get over your fears of, maybe approaching women or whatever it is. But I want to talk about the benefits. Number one, I'm going to say, just being on the semen retention, you learn self-discipline. You learn not to just, once you get once your hormones get high or get to going and stuff, you don't just give in and go ejaculate. You don't just give in to it. Over the process of doing the semen retention, you learn self-control. You learn, emotional control. You learn to get balanced with yourself. Even if you just have to sit down and just meditate, meditate on, your life and some things that you need to get done in your life, or just sit down, in an Indian style position, or just sit in a chair and just, hold those feelings together, and think about something productive. It's also going to push you to doing things productive. One of the worst ways to relapse is not to be doing nothing. If you're sitting around the house all day and then, something flash on TV, or, you see something that provokes those sexual feelings, instead of, you giving in and ejaculating or something like that, get up and do something productive. It's always something we need to be doing. Maybe you need to go to work early. Maybe you need to make some YouTube videos. Maybe you're working on a project or something like that. Get up, get some work done. Be productive. And get a jump on things. Don't just sit around and not be doing anything, because that's the worst way. Like, a lot of times, people relapse because they're bored. A lot of times, we don't have to, ejaculate. A lot of times, of course we don't need to. We just find ourselves in life where we're not chasing any goals, and we don't have nothing to do, and we end up just ejaculating. So find something productive. Write some things down in your life that you need to achieve. It's always something. But just don't allow those feelings, those sexual feelings, to cause you to lose control of yourself. Let's see. Yes, turn that into something productive. Number two, I'm going to say, when I'm doing the semen retention, my energy is through the roof. It's crazy. When once I feel those feelings, when I'm at home somewhere, I have to meditate just to get myself to calm down. But what you can do when your energy is high, go to the gym. That's I broke so many personal records, on the semen retention. Like, my bench press went up. I went up to 2 plates, and I'm almost at 3 plates, just doing the semen retention. I remember when I was doing the semen retention, and I was going to the gym, and I got my squats. I went from 315, and then the next week I added a 25, and that was 365, and then that next week, and the week after that, I got up to 4 plates. I squatted 405 pounds for the first time. My push-ups went up and everything like that. So it's gonna help you, get strong physically as well as spiritually and mentally. Doing the semen retention, you allow your body to grow. If you're out here just relapsing and ejaculating and getting rid of your seed, it's also called your creative energy. You're making yourself weak. You are allowing your energy to be wasted. You just wasting your seed and you're not doing anything. So you want to take advantage of that and get strong. I think, was it Mike Tyson or somebody was talking about not ejaculating before boxing matches or something like that. And it really does help. Like I had people come up to me and they told me, man, you seem like you really got a lot of energy going today. And they asked me what pre-workout I was on. I didn't want to necessarily tell them I was doing the semen retention, but I told them what pre-workout I was on. But it was really the pre-workout and me just taking my energy and harnessing my energy, into one ball, and then just using it to allow myself to get stronger. When I relapsed before, I noticed that I was struggling back on my bench and my squats, and it was hard to push that type of weight again. So, take that energy and actually do something productive with it. Number 3, you're not diluting your mind with porn, with sexual images, and that's causing you to think a certain way, to look at women a certain way, to always be in a perverted mind state. You want to look at people as people. You want to be able to have conversations with women, with people in general, and not just always thinking about sex, or it can be uncomfortable. You don't want to be that creepy dude that's making women uncomfortable when you're having conversations with them. And it just makes it hard to actually just focus when your mind is always diluted into things that cause you to have a lower vibration. Everybody's not always want to think about sex and stuff like that. We sometimes you just want to have a normal conversation with people. You don't always want to be in a nasty mind frame. And I know it's hard because everywhere you turn on TV is sex, girls walking around with leggings and yoga pants and stuff like that. But even then, if you're always watching porn, it's gonna really, really provoke you easier than it is if you were not sitting around watching porn. But that's just some things that I recognize on semen retention. It was just a quick video. I would like to do some part 2s, a whole part series as far as semen retention. Anyway, that's the video for today. Part 2 coming soon. Thanks for watching. Hit me up in the comment section and tell me what you think.